friends, welcome to Famous Talks channel. For every country, education is the first priority. If education is strong, then automatically the country becomes strong. If there is no strong education, even though the country is strong, it always moves backward. Education is the most powerful weapon to change the world. So that's the reason our Indian government has announced New Education Policy 2020. This is really a big revolutionary step. This policy is designed according to 21st century skills, creativity, analytical skills, and logical thinking. Nearly from 34 years, there are no changes in our education system. In 1968, there was a change in our education system. Again, after that, in 2020, there is a big change. Our government has made the policy in the leadership of Kasturi Rangan Committee. The committee had made a list of changes in our education system. Our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 29 July 2020 has approved this policy. In India, teaching of theoretical concepts will be more and mostly practical concepts are ignored. But from now onwards, more practical concepts are introduced. From now onwards, Ministry of Human Resource Development MHRD is renamed as Ministry of Education. All the decisions related to education will be taken by this committee. The main highlights of this policy are, instead of 10+2 system, a new 5+3+3+4 system is announced. And also from now onwards, teaching should be done in mother tongue, regional language or local language till class 5th or up to class 8th. Next, from class 6th onwards, internships, workshops, coding and vocational courses are introduced. And there will be multiple entry and exit options in UG courses. Now, what is 5+3+3+4? At present, we are following 10+2 education system, that is from classes 1 to 10 and 2 years of intermediate education. Now onwards, it is changed. Instead of that, a new 5+3+3+4 is announced. There are so many benefits from this new education system. Firstly, there will be no system of intermediate education. First 5 years of education, that is from age 3 to 8. In these first 3 years, a child should go for preschools or Anganwadis. Next, class 1st and 2nd. The age from 3 to 8 years is a foundational stage. If the foundational stage is strong, then only the student future will be strong. Foundation is the first step towards success. In this stage, playing-based, discovery-based and activity-based learning are taught. Next, preparatory stage. This is for 3 years. In this stage, 3rd, 4th, 5th grades are there. Children from age 8 to 11 are included in this stage. In this stage, reading, writing, arts, languages and practical concepts are taught. Next, middle stage. In this stage also there will be 3 years of education. This stage is also known as elementary stage. 6 to 8 standard students comes under this stage, that is from age group 11 to 14. In this stage, discussions are encouraged. Thinking, learning, sciences, maths, social sciences, humanities and arts are also introduced at this stage. Next, secondary stage, that is from class 9 to 12. The age group for this is 14 to 18. At this stage, multidisciplinary study, critical thinking, flexibility and student can choose the courses in which they have interest. In this 5+3+3+4 system, 3 years of preschooling and 12 years of education in school. According to this policy, exams will be conducted semester-wise. The National Testing Agency will conduct entrance exams for admissions to universities across the country, but it will be optional. According to this policy, from now onwards, degree will be for 4 years, not 3 years. There will be multiple entry and exit options in this 4 years program. If a student drops out at first year, he will get a certificate. For second year, he will be getting a diploma certificate. For third year, bachelor degree certificate. And for fourth year, bachelor degree with research certificate. Earlier, master course is there for 2 years, but now it will be only for 1 year. If he or she completes their 5 years degree, then they will be getting a bachelor degree certificate plus master degree certificate. Totally, after 12th class, you need to study 5 years to get your master's certificate. After this, you can directly go for PhD. And also, PhD courses will be reduced to 1 to 2 years. From now onwards, MPhil will be discontinued. There will be no MPhil courses. There will be multiple entry and exit courses. For example, if a student drops out after completing 2 years degree, then he will be getting a diploma certificate. And next time if he wants to rejoin, he can directly join in third year. This is a new system, so that his 2 years of education may not be wasted. Next, changes in progress card. Earlier in progress card only academic performances are shown, but from now it will be holistic 360-degree multi-dimensional report card that will reflect in great details of the progress of each and every student and uniqueness of self-assessment skills. It will be redesigned with all these options. Earlier in intermediate, students can choose either sciences or commerce or arts, but now students can choose science and commerce at a time. For example, if a student like maths and history, he can choose both the courses. Now onwards, students will be given complete freedom to choose their own subjects. Another major change is the national education policy has paved the way to set up foreign universities to set up companies in India. This will allow the entry of worldwide top-ranking universities to open in India. And from now, mother tongue or regional language will be the medium of instruction in all schools till class 5th or preferably up to class 8th. By teaching in mother tongue, students can learn the concepts clearly. According to this new education policy, vocational courses and enriching courses are introduced from class 6th onwards. By introducing these vocational courses, students can learn practical concepts clearly. For example, if a student wants to learn about electricity, he can directly go to the electrician and practically observe it and learn that. If he wants to know about carpentry, he can directly go to him and learn about it. In India, teaching of theoretical concepts will be more and mostly practical concepts are ignored. But from now, more and more practical concepts are introduced. Even books are also designed in such a way that syllabus will be less and only selective topics are there. By this, students' stress levels and pressures are reduced. They can learn it with enjoyment. And one more important thing is this policy is not applicable for medicine and law courses. They will continue as usual. The changes in national education policy is really a good decision. If the policy is implemented, definitely India will be a developed country soon. And every student has the freedom to choose the fields according to their strengths, talents and interests from childhood onwards. I think from this video you get to know about the full details of National Education Policy 2020. I hope this video is informative. If you like the video, please share it with your friends and please subscribe to Famous Talks channel for more upcoming videos.